Passion Travel is a channel specializing in all things travel street food, and subscribe if you like the content. Accras de Morue. Codfish fritters, a popular Caribbean snack. Accras de Morue is a beloved Caribbean and Creole dish consisting of codfish fritters. These savory fritters are made from salted codfish, which is soaked to remove excess salt and then mixed with a flavorful batter that includes a variety of herbs and spices. The mixture is shaped into small balls or patties and deep fried until they become golden brown and crispy. Here's how to make Accras de Morue. Ingredients. For the codfish fritters: 1 cup of salted codfish, bacalao, soaked and shredded. 1 cup of all-purpose flour. 1 small onion, finely chopped. 2 cloves of garlic, minced. 1 scallion, green onion, finely chopped. 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. 1/2 teaspoon of thyme. 1/2 teaspoon of paprika. 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, adjust to taste for spiciness. Fresh parsley or cilantro, chopped, optional. Water, to make a thick batter. Vegetable oil, for deep frying. Salt, if necessary, to taste. Instructions. Start by preparing the salted codfish. Soak it in cold water for several hours or overnight to remove excess salt. Change the water a few times during the soaking process. Drain and rinse the codfish, then shred it into small pieces. In a large mixing bowl, combine the shredded codfish, all-purpose flour, chopped onion, minced garlic, chopped scallion, baking powder, black pepper, thyme, paprika, cayenne pepper, and chopped parsley or cilantro, if using. Gradually add water to the mixture while stirring until you have a thick, smooth batter. The consistency should be similar to pancake batter. Heat vegetable oil in a deep frying pan or pot to around 350 to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 to 190 degrees Celsius. Using a spoon, drop portions of the batter into the hot oil. You can make small balls or flatten them slightly into patties. Fry the fritters until they are golden brown and crispy, about 3 to 4 minutes per side. Make sure the oil is deep enough to fully submerge the fritters. Bagnat. A local version of a sandwich with ingredients like tuna, olives, and vegetables. Red onion, thinly sliced. Green bell peppers, thinly sliced. Cucumber, thinly sliced. Black olives, Niçoise olives are traditional. Radishes, thinly sliced, optional. Anchovies, optional. Fresh basil leaves. Lettuce leaves. For the vinaigrette: extra virgin olive oil. Red wine vinegar. Dijon mustard. Garlic, minced. Salt and black pepper to taste. Instructions. Prepare the vinaigrette by whisking together extra virgin olive oil, red wine vinegar, Dijon mustard, minced garlic, salt, and black pepper to taste. Set it aside. Slice the rustic bread or baguette horizontally, creating a top and a bottom. Remove some of the inner bread to create a hollow in the center, making room for the sandwich fillings. Drizzle the vinaigrette over the bottom half of the bread to moisten it, and allow the flavors to soak into the bread. Begin layering the sandwich. Start with a layer of lettuce leaves, followed by slices of hard-boiled egg, canned tuna, tomatoes, red onion, green bell peppers, cucumber, black olives, radishes, and anchovies, if using. Add fresh basil leaves for a burst of flavor and color. Place the top half of the bread over the fillings, pressing gently to compress the sandwich. Wrap the bagnat tightly in plastic wrap or foil and let it rest for at least 30 minutes to allow the flavors to meld and the bread to soak up the vinaigrette. When ready to serve, slice the bagnat into individual portions and enjoy. It can be served as a whole sandwich or cut into smaller, easy-to-handle pieces. Bagnat is a delightful and hearty sandwich that captures the essence of Mediterranean cuisine with its fresh ingredients and bold flavors. Langouste. Grilled or stewed spiny lobster, a seafood specialty. Langouste is a French term used to refer to spiny lobsters, particularly in the context of French and Creole cuisine. Spiny lobsters are different from the more commonly known American or European lobsters, which have claws. Spiny lobsters, as the name suggests, have a spiny exoskeleton and long, spiny antennae. Langouste is considered a delicacy in many culinary traditions, and it is popular in various coastal regions, especially in the Caribbean. In the Caribbean, langouste often refers to the Caribbean spiny lobster, Panuliris argus, a species commonly found in the warm waters of the region. Langouste preparation. Langouste can be prepared in various ways, including Grilled. Split the langouste down the middle, remove the digestive tract, and brush the meat with a flavorful marinade before grilling. Grilled langouste is often seasoned with garlic, butter, and herbs. Boiled. Boiling langouste is a simple and classic preparation method. The lobster is usually served with a dipping sauce, such as garlic butter or a tangy aioli. Stewed. Langouste can be stewed with a rich tomato-based sauce, herbs, and spices, creating a flavorful and hearty dish. Ceviche. Some regions prepare langouste as ceviche, marinating the lobster meat in citrus juices and seasonings. Langouste is appreciated for its sweet, delicate, and succulent meat. It is often served with side dishes such as rice, vegetables, or yuca, cassava, for a complete and satisfying meal. In the Caribbean, particularly in countries like the Dominican Republic and Haiti, langouste is a sought-after seafood dish and a highlight of local cuisine. Grilled fish. Freshly caught fish grilled with local spices. Grilled fish is a simple and delicious way to prepare fish, and it's a popular dish in many cuisines around the world. Grilling imparts a smoky flavor to the fish while keeping it moist and tender. You can use various types of fish for grilling, such as salmon, trout, tilapia, snapper, or even whole fish like sea bass or branzino. Here's a basic guide on how to grill fish. Ingredients: fish fillets or whole fish, olive oil or another cooking oil. Seasonings: salt, pepper, and your choice of herbs and spices, e.g., lemon, garlic, paprika, thyme, rosemary. Lemon wedges for garnish, optional. Instructions: preheat the grill. Start by preheating your grill to medium-high heat. You want the grill grates to be clean and well-oiled to prevent the fish from sticking. Prepare the fish. If using fillets, pat them dry with paper towels. If grilling whole fish, make sure they're scaled, gutted, and cleaned. Score the fish on both sides, cutting slits about 1 inch apart. This will help the fish cook evenly and absorb flavors. Season the fish. Brush both sides of the fish with olive oil to prevent sticking and add a touch of flavor. Season the fish with salt, pepper, and your choice of herbs and spices. Common choices include lemon slices, minced garlic, paprika, thyme, or rosemary. Be generous with the seasoning. Grill the fish. Place the fish on the preheated grill, skin side down for fillets. If grilling whole fish, place them diagonally on the grates to avoid sticking. Close the grill lid and cook for about 4 to 6 minutes per side for fillets and longer for whole fish. The exact cooking time will depend on the thickness of the fish and the heat of the grill. You'll know the fish is done when it flakes easily with a fork and has grill marks. Serve. Carefully remove the grilled fish from the grill and transfer it to a serving platter. Garnish with lemon wedges if desired. Grilled fish is often served with side dishes like rice, vegetables, or a light salad. Grilled fish is not only delicious but also a healthy option that's low in calories and high in protein. The smoky flavor from the grill and the seasoning make it a flavorful and enjoyable dish that can be customized to suit your taste. Whether you're grilling in your backyard or at a beachside barbecue, grilled fish is a delightful choice for a summertime meal. Tourteau Fromager. A cheesecake-like dessert made with a caramelized top. Tourteau Fromager is a traditional French cheesecake that originates from the Poitou-Charentes region, located in the western part of France. It is named for its distinct appearance, which resembles a burnt or blackened cheesecake, though it is not actually burnt. The name, tourteau, refers to a type of crab, and the cake's color and texture are said to resemble the shell of a crab. Tourteau Fromager is characterized by its dark, caramelized top and creamy, slightly tangy cheesecake filling. Here's how to make it. Ingredients. For the cheesecake: 1½ cups of fresh goat cheese or fromage blanc. 1¼ cups of granulated sugar. 3 large eggs. 1 teaspoon of orange blossom water, or anise or rum extract, for flavor. 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Zest of 1 lemon. Butter and flour for greasing the pan. For the caramelized top: 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Instructions. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius. Grease a round cake pan with butter and dust it with flour, ensuring that the sides and bottom are well coated. In a large mixing bowl, combine the fresh goat cheese or fromage blanc, sugar, eggs, orange blossom water, or chosen extract, flour, and lemon zest. Mix until you have a smooth, creamy batter. Pour the batter into the prepared cake pan. Place the pan in the preheated oven and bake for about 30 to 35 minutes, or until the cheesecake is set and the top has caramelized. You'll know it's done when it turns a dark, golden brown color and the top has a slightly crispy texture. Remove the Tourteau Fromager from the oven and let it cool in the pan for a while. Once it has cooled, remove it from the pan and transfer it to a serving platter. Serve the Tourteau Fromager at room temperature or slightly chilled. It is traditionally enjoyed plain, without any additional toppings or garnishes. Tourteau Fromager is a unique and delicious cheesecake, characterized by its contrasting textures and flavors. The creamy and slightly tangy interior pairs wonderfully with the caramelized top. It's a delightful dessert that's perfect for special occasions or WH.